अरे कर लो बात, मैं तो फ्री हूँ इस टाइम। हाँ फ्री हैं।
Was Mahbubul Haq, who passed away in April 1998 before the Millennium Conference and the enumeration of the Millennium Development Goals at the turn of the century in the year 2000. He brought gender as an indicator of human development, and you see, this was brought to the notice of everyone in the Human Development Report brought out by the Mahbubul Haq Center, in which the foreword was written by his wife, and I would like to read out to you what she has written about that, how she has begun that foreword. She said, and the theme of that report is the gender question. Now it said, the foreword written by the wife Khalida Haq begins with some of his memorable words, written in 1995, bringing gender into the Human Development Indicator. And then she quotes the words of Mahbubul Haq, and he said, I quote, as we approach the 21st century, of such a revolution have already changed. Women have greatly expanded their capabilities over the last few decades through a liberal investment in their education, to assume greater economic and political responsibility. And technological advances and democratic processes are on their side in their struggle. Progress, now he mentioned about every, but on skills and discipline. And the democratic transition that is sweeping the globe will make sure that the women exercise more political power as they begin to realize the real value of the majority votes. This century will be a century of much greater gender equality, etc., etc. Unquote. Now see any field. You see, to take the field of politics, well, you have in this. They were undoubtedly some of the greatest political leaders that you could have. And incidentally, in our own country at present, the only three parties in which the political leadership is undisputed, the leaders are women. Take the field of academics, eminent professors in every walk of life. Even in the field of law, where their entry was much later, you have had professors like Professor long back. Take the field of science, take the banking, you have eminent women. You see, take those and other corporations also. See, so, but then the whole thing is, it should not remain merely a token. The fact that very soon the young girls who have joined the bar and who are doing so well, I said you will have enough brilliant young lawyers. Maybe all of you must have heard of Soli Soraabji's daughter, one of the most, you see, eminent lawyers. Well, you see, so that field of law is there. Medicine, engineering in which they were later entrants. I go to many convocations and I am so pleased to find that the awards, more than 50% are won by young girls. So, and one very interesting incident happened when Bill Clinton came here as the president, which was actually mentioned by the American ambassador himself. You see, presentation made on high scientific subject, some high scientific research subject by a young lady scientist was such that President Clinton was disturbed that America's supremacy in that sphere was in serious danger, and he told his team of scientific advisors to take note of it and work in that direction so that they don't lose out. Recent incident, which was very sad, the horrendous which began here on the 16th of December in the national capital itself. I suppose that it has brought out that bottled up emotion and anger of the entire civil society. And what impresses me most, you see, from more than the females, and they were trying to protect the females from the atrocities of brutality of the police force, which had no compunction in the manner in which they were dealing with them. Now this is going to sustain, and the amount of interest and concern I find, there's hardly a day. I thought that I'll be free after giving the report, but then there's no respite. Everyone wants to know more, everyone wants to know what to do. Now it is this which is going to sustain. The only thing is, what has to be remembered and what we have tried to focus in our report, which I would like to share with you who have not seen it. And you see, earlier, we were either worshipping women as goddesses or behaving just the opposite way. What is needed is to treat them as equals, give them the same respect and recognize their right to life with dignity, with equal right to their bodily integrity like anyone else. Now these sexual offences are not entirely sexual in nature. They are a mode of showing the male superiority. It is the patriarchy. It is that kind of mindset, you see, with which we grow up right from childhood, which has got to change. Gandhiji, I saw long back, you see, when I was in the NHRC, in a book called Bal Poti, published in 1922, there was a lesson where Gandhiji said to go and play outside as you have, and you have as much duty to share in the household work as she does. So that it is that kind of mindset which from birth, and it has to be a continuing education. Now it is, and make any number of laws, but unless the mindset changes, effective, then enacted.
For your insightful treatment of the issue, it was indeed like a treat to listen to your lecture, and that is evident from the fact that this group of audience had been sitting so calmly and quietly, listening to your lecture, so give his presidential observations on the issue on which our distinguished speaker has just spoken on. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir.
The world, you will notice one thing. The prosperous countries are the ones where there is gender justice. And the poverty-stricken are the ones where there is none. Am I placing the cart before the horse? Or is this a fact? It is a fact. Because if you deprive half the population of the country, you will remain backward. That's a lesson you've got to learn. Gender equality comes from mindset. And I'm afraid to say that the major contributor of this skewed mindset in India is the Indian movie industry. And also,
movie industry.
And also,
that's correct.
That people who think they are masculine and macho are really cowards. But they are lauded and made much of. They are really criminals who need to be put behind bars. But mindset takes some time to remove. As a young child, my father never held me. He felt it was my mother's duty. And let me tell you, he missed out on a lot of happiness because I refrained from what he had practiced, those were old days, and the time spent with my children, with them on my lap, was probably the happiest moments of my life. The Indian system, where a good Samaritan regrets having done anything good, the police and the other functionaries harass.
संसद में सर उसको नहीं उसको
अब संसद के अपना काम कर रहा है, हमने अपना काम करके दे दिया। अब बाकी संसद करेगा, जो संसद करेगा उसके बारे में बाकी लोग टिप्पणी करेंगे। जी मैरिटल रेप, हाँ हाँ तो ठीक है, अभी तो देखिए क्या होता है आखिर में। अभी कुछ कहना उचित नहीं है कि अभी तो क्या आखिर में कानून बनता है वो तब देखा जाएगा।
सर गवर्नमेंट के जेंडर वाइज है, आपने अभी अपनी स्पीच में कहा कि महिलाओं के लिए था बजट दिया, पुरुषों के लिए नहीं दिया, तो क्या गवर्नमेंट भी जेंडर वाइज
ऐसा है? गवर्नमेंट में क्या है, हम ही आप तो हैं गवर्नमेंट में भी, तो माइंडसेट तो अब पूरी हर आदमी का चेंज होना चाहिए। वो मैंने बताया कि मुझे ऐसा लगा कि भाई एक बैंक अलग करने से तो आप उनको अलग कर रहे हैं, बजाय इसके सब जगह कर दिए।
परसों फिर एक घटना हुई है दिल्ली में।
देखिए वो तो देखिए वो चीज़ें हैं, कम से कम लोगों में कॉन्शियसनेस अब ये हो गई है, समझा। अब रिपोर्ट होती है, आप लोग रिपोर्ट करते हैं, पहले इतना तवज्जो नहीं देते होंगे।
ये सिर्फ आपके ही साथ नहीं, गवर्नमेंट कमेटीज कमीशन बनाती है, इससे पहले रघुनाथ मिश्रा बनाई, सच्चर बनाई, लेकिन इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं होता, इसमें क्या कहेंगे?
तो अभी तो ऐसा है ना, अभी इसके बारे में जब आखिरी फैसला नहीं हुआ तो कहना उचित नहीं है।
पिछली जो कमेटियों पर गवर्नमेंट ने
अब पिछली वाले को मुझे
अंडर एज रेपिस्ट जो या दूसरे हीनियस क्राइम में इस तरह से शामिल होते हैं, उसमें कुछ आपने 16
अभी मैंने कहा ना, अभी तो बना रहे हैं कानून। कानून तो आखिर में क्या खाका तैयार होके आता है उसको देखना चाहिए।
अंडर एज पे क्या होना चाहिए इस तरह से?
मैं क्या होना चाहिए तो मैंने रिपोर्ट में लिखा है। अब लेट अस सी कि कानून तो पार्लियामेंट को बनाना है।
हमारे आपसे पूछने का मकसद ये था कि आपकी रिपोर्ट के बाद भी कल जो संसद में जिस तरीके
देखिए ऐसा है, मैं उसके बारे में अभी कुछ नहीं कहना चाहता, क्योंकि अभी वो डिबेट हो रहा है। आखिर में क्या होगा नहीं कह सकते। मेंबर्स ऑफ पार्लियामेंट भी हमसे मिले, उन्होंने पूछा, हमने उनको समझाया। अब क्या करेंगे देख लीजिए क्या करते हैं, तब फिर बात हो। 2 मिनट के बाद अच्छा लास्ट
आपने सिफारिश कर दिया। जनरली देखते भी आए, कोई भी एक्ट जब बनता है या पनिशमेंट होता है तो उसके मिसयूज शुरू हो जाते हैं। वो जनरली ऐसे
देखिए मिसयूज तो सवाल ये है कि मिसयूज होने से ये थोड़ी कानून नहीं बने। मर्डर तो होते ही रहेंगे, लेकिन 302 की दफ़ा जो है उसको आप तो नहीं निकाल देंगे।
Prevailing Indian legal system, where on one hand we are witnessing such cases when a person after being involved in such a heinous crime like Delhi gang rape case will be sent to the juvenile reformation center. In such cases where on the basis of public conscience of the society, hanging executions are taking place.
It is like this, hard cases make bad law, and you don't make law for one case, you make law for general application, and at present whether he is juvenile or not, the court has yet to decide.
Sir, what's your opinion regarding the recent hanging execution which has been taken place on the basis of public conscience of the society?
As a matter of fact, there is a trend, modern trend is to abolish death penalty even where it is provided. So, I mean, I'm not in favor of adding to that list.